The street is quiet after 9, like it's holding back the time. Your laughter used to fill the air, now it's nowhere. The picture frames are slightly cracked, like something we can't take back. I run my fingers through the dust of broken trust. We were stronger than we knew, wrapped in something true. Never thought the sky could fall at all. Now I'm living with half of a heart, trying to restore what I can't replace. Every memory we made refuses to fade from this empty space. Even if I learn to breathe without you next to me, there's something torn apart. I'm just a shadow of myself with half of a heart. Your name still burns upon my lips, like a truth that always slips. We were reckless, we were free, blind to what could be. Two silhouettes against the dawn, swearing we would carry on. But even vows can slowly bend and finally end. If love was meant to make us whole, why did it take its toll? I'd give up all I am tonight to make it right. Now I'm living with a heart, learning in the dark how to stand alone. Though tomorrow waits for me, and someday I'll be free. This ache has grown. Maybe time will stitch the seam between what was and what has been, and help me play my part. But until that day arrives, I'll beat with half of a heart. The rain writes letters on my window pane, spelling out your name again, like the sky refuses to forget what we can't reset. Your footsteps faded down the street, but they still echo under my feet. Every corner of this town feels like you're around. We were stronger than goodbye, never thought we'd have to try to survive a love so deep we couldn't keep. There's a place inside my chest where your name still lives, where the silence never wins. Every breath I take alone feels like borrowed hope under fragile skin. Even if I let you go, even if I never show how much it hurts to miss, there's a place inside my heart that still sounds like this. Your jacket's gone from by the door, but I still feel you more and more, like a melody that stays long I could rewind the hands of time, cross the falling line, I'd hold you tighter than before and ask for more. There's a place inside my chest where your name still lives, where the echoes never fade. Though tomorrow I'll move on and learn to be strong. There's a debt that love has made. Maybe time will let me see who I'm meant to be, beyond what we once were. But deep inside my beating heart, you still stir. There's a crack across the mirror now, like a promise we don't know how to put back into place again, like we were back then. Your footsteps fading down the stairs, heavy with unspoken prayers. I almost called your name out loud, but silence was too proud. We were riding in the dark, tracing love with fragile hearts. Never thought the ink would bleed from what we need. Between the lines we broke and every word we spoke, there's a truth we couldn't face. All the dreams we drew slowly fell into leaving empty space. Even if we try to hide, there's no place for pride. When love starts to choke, we lost more than we could see. Between the lines we broke. Your sweater still hangs on the chair, like you might still be there. I reach out but touch the air and find despair. We were a wildfire in the cold, too intense to hold, burning bright without a plan. Now just ash in my hands. If I could turn the page tonight, erase the fight, I'd hold you close and let it be just you and me. Between the lines we broke, there's a fragile hope that maybe we could mend. Though tomorrow calls my name and nothing stays the same, I still pretend maybe love was never meant to stay without a dent, without a scar to show. But I still feel you in my chest, more than you will ever know. There's a crack across the ceiling now, like the silence hanging in this house. Your coffee cup still by the sink, frozen in the edge of what we think. I hear the clock, but time stands still. Every second bends to your will. Your picture fading on the wall, but I remember all. We were young and unafraid, promises we thought we'd never break. Now the truth is cold and clear. Love disappeared. We're just ashes of us, scattered in the dust. For words we couldn't say. Every tear we cried, every night we tried, was a wave we couldn't brave. Even though the fire's gone, the smoke keeps holding on. Drifting through my lungs, I'm breathing memories of who we used to be. Your footsteps echo down the hall, though you're not here at all. I reach across the empty bed, still hearing what you said. We were thunder in the sky, too loud to ask why. Two hearts running fast and blind, leaving peace behind. If love is just a fragile flame, why do I still feel the pain? I'd walk through every storm again, just to feel your hand. We're just ashes of us, falling without trust, like embers in the rain. But somewhere in the dark, there's a tiny spark calling out your name. And even if you're gone for good, if I only could, I'd choose you every time. Through the wreckage and the scars, you'll always be my hardest goodbye. The porch light flickers in the cold, like stories left untold. Your keys are gone from where they hung, but your song is still unsung. I walk the floor at 2 a.m., replay it all again. The way you looked before you left, so calm, so out of breath. We were standing on a line between forever and goodbye, too stubborn just to say we were afraid. Beneath the quiet sky, I let the hours pass me by, still waiting for your call. Every star above my head shines on words we never said, echoing through it all. Even if the night moves on, even if the dawn finds me here alone, there's a peace I can't perfume out of bloom. I catch my breath, I turn around, but you know where to be found. We were wildfire in the wind, too fierce to ever bend, but flames that dance without control can swallow something whole. If love was more than just a spark, why does it fade into the dark? I'd give up all my pride tonight to make it beneath this quiet sky, my heart still says no. The city sleeps beneath a broken sky. Neon tears begin to cry. Your perfume lingers in the air, like a ghost that's everywhere. I walk alone on empty streets, counting shattered heartbeats. Every corner holds your trace, every shadow wears your face. I try to drown your memory, but it keeps on haunting me like a melody that won't let go. Soft and slow, I'm falling after midnight into the fading light, where our love used to shine. Through the silence and the blue, I'm still chasing you across this fragile line. Even if you're far away, even if you'll never stay, you're the fire in my veins. I'm holding on to yesterday, though it's slipping through the rain. Echoes in my mind, like a song I left behind. We were burning bright and wild, two lost hearts running miles. Now the nights are growing cold, and the truth is hard to hold. Love can turn to dust and smoke with a single word we spoke. If I could turn the hands of time and rewrite every line, but all that's left are memories and broken harmonies. I'm falling after midnight, still searching for the light of love that couldn't stay. Through the silence and the pain, through the endless rain, I hear your name, and all the dawn will rise again. You'll forever be my sweetest day. city sleeps beneath a broken sky. The city sleeps beneath. The city sleeps. The city sleeps. The city sleeps. The city sleeps beneath the broken sky. The city sleeps. Oh. The city sleeps beneath the broken sky. The city sleeps. The city sleeps beneath the broken sky. The city sleeps beneath the broken sky. The city sleeps beneath the broken sky. Oh. The city sleeps. The city sleeps. Oh, the city sleeps. The city sleeps beneath. The city sleeps. The city sleeps beneath the broken sky. The city sleeps beneath the broken sky. The morning breaks without a sound. Your heart beats nowhere to be found. The cold side of the bed remains like unhealed stains. Your pillow holds the shape of you, but dreams don't carry truth. I reach across the empty sheet and feel defeat. We were louder than the rain, dancing through the pain. Never thought we'd drift apart from the start. Now I wake to the cold side of the bed, to the words we never said, hanging in the air, every promise left undone,
I still see you there, like a shadow in the light, fading out of sight. We were wildfire in the dark, burning with a reckless spark. Two hearts running wild and free, too blind to see.
If I could turn one page tonight, undo that final fight, I'd trade my pride for one more chance at one last dance. Now I wake to the cold side of the bed, with every tear I've shed, soaking through the past, though tomorrow waits ahead. And new words will be said, some memories last. Maybe time will let me heal, teach my heart to feel something new instead. But tonight I'm wide awake on the cold side of the I found your letter in a drawer tonight, hidden underneath the fading light. The words were fragile, torn and blue, still smelling faintly just like you. Outside the window, autumn cries, leaves falling like our last goodbyes. I trace the ink with shaking hands, trying hard to understand. We built a world on whispered dreams, but nothing's ever what it seems. And now I'm standing here alone in a house that's not a home. When the silence breaks, I hear your voice like an echo I can't avoid, calling through the dark. Every promise that we made Windows open to the night, cold air cuts like quiet knives. Your whisper lingers in the dark, a fading spark in broken light. I walk across the wooden floor where we used to be before. Every step a memory of how it used to be. We were fearless in the flame, calling out each other's names. Never thought the fire would fade or love would change. Now it's echoes after you. All I hear is truth ringing in my head. And every promise that we made slowly starts to fade. But the words we said still tremble in my chest, never let me rest. No matter what I do, all that's left tonight are echoes after you. Your jacket's gone from by the door, but I still feel you more and more, like perfume hanging in the air, like you're still there. We were lightning in the sky, shining bright and asking why. Two hearts racing toward a storm we couldn't outrun. If I could turn the clock around before our love hit the ground, I'd hold you through the falling rain and take the blame. Now it's echoes after you, nothing feels brand new. Oh, nothing feels the same. Even if the days move on and I learn to be strong, I still call your name. Maybe time will let me heal. Maybe scars won't always feel like something I can't lose. But until that day arrives, I live with echoes after you. I found the words I couldn't say, folded up and packed away in the drawer beside my bed, with all the tears I never shed.
Your goodbye still fills the room, like fading roses out of bloom. Every corner of this place still remembers your embrace.
We were strong, or so it seemed, building castles out of dreams. Never thought the tide would turn or bridges burn. These are letters I never sent, full of love and deep regret. Every line still bleeds your name. All the chances that we missed, all the nights we used to kiss. Nothing feels the same, even if you moved along. In my heart you still belong, like a melody that stays. These are
If I could rewrite that scene, say the things I really mean, I'd tear these pages into two and run to you.
These are letters I never sent. All the love that heaven lent still echoes in my chest. Though tomorrow waits for me, and someday I'll be free. Tonight I must confess, loving you was worth the fall, worth the heartbreak, worth it all, even with the pain. These are letters I never sent, but I'd write them all again. Yeah, the rain is carving down the street like the rhythm of defeat. Your name's still burning on my tongue like a song left half sung. There's a picture on the shelf, I can't take it down myself. Every smile frozen there feels too much to bear. We were standing at the edge, balancing on broken pledges. Never thought we'd slip so far from who we are. Now I'm holding pieces of the blue, fragments of me and you, scattered on the floor. Every word we threw away still finds a way to hurt a little more. Even if the sky turns gray, even if I walk away, you're the ache I can't undo. I'm still holding pieces of the blue. Your laughter lingers in my mind like a clock I can't rewind. We were reckless, we were bright, running through the night. Two hearts beating out of sync, closer to the brink. We thought love would pull us through, but it slipped like morning dew. If I could gather every shot of this broken, battered heart, I'd build a bridge across the truth and run to you. Still I'm holding pieces of the blue, everything we knew fading into dust. Though tomorrow I'll stand tall and try to let it fall and try to trust. Maybe time will make it right, turn the dark to light, show me something new. But tonight I'm lost inside the pieces of the blue. radio plays our favorite song, but it feels so wrong tonight. Your side of the bed is cold as stone. No warmth, no soft goodnight. I drive past places we used to go, where laughter filled the air. Now every street light seems to know you're no longer there. We were written in the stars, but somehow lost the spark. Now I'm searching in the dark for where we fell apart. This is the last time we were us, before the fall, before the rust, before the silence grew between our hearts. We were fire in the rain, we were dancing through the pain. Now we're just two worlds apart. Even if I let you go, there's one thing you should know: you'll always leave your mark. You were my light, my only truth, my shelter in the dark. Hanging by the door, like you're walking any day. I still hear your footsteps on the floor, though they've all faded away. We were reckless, we were wild, running fast, chasing dreams. But love can turn from sweet to fragile quicker than it seems. If I could turn back time somehow, I'd hold you closer now. But all I have are memories and echoes of your sound. This is the last time we were us, before the cracks turned into dust, before goodbye was all we had. Though tomorrow I'll move on and learn to be strong, there's a part of me still sad, because loving you was real. It was everything I feel, and nothing will replace the way you looked at me that night, with forever in your face. The clock keeps ticking on the wall, like it knows we're bound to fall. Your suitcase waiting by the door, I've seen that look before. The air is heavy, hard to breathe, with words we never dared to speak. Your eyes avoid the truth in mine, like crossing fragile lines. We were dancing on thin ice, rolling hearts like loaded dice, thinking love would never fade or slowly break. Before the morning comes, before the day between us now. Let's lay our weapons down somehow. I'd rather lose the fight tonight than lose your life. Before the morning comes, before we come undone, look at me and say my name. Let the silence break for our own sake. Before it's too late, if love is bruised but still alive, then maybe we can still survive. Rewrite what we became before the morning comes. Choose us again. Door was open, lights were low, your footsteps soft, prepared to go. A quiet storm behind your eyes, no more alibis. The air was thick with almost tears, heavy with unspoken fears. We stood like strangers in the hall, watching shadows fall. We were oceans deep and wide, now just waves pulled by the tide. Somewhere lost between the truth and our pride. In the space between goodbye, where we don't ask why, I still reach for you. In the silence of the room, in the fading bloom, there's nothing I can do. Even if the night moves on, even if you're gone, you're the echo in my mind. In the space between goodbye, I leave my heart behind. Your perfume lingers in the air, light, you're still standing there. I almost hear you call my name, but it's never the same. We were lightning in the dark, brilliant with a fragile spark. But even stars that burn so bright disappear from sight. If love is just a fragile thread, why does it pull when hope is dead? I trade tomorrow's rising sun for one more don't be done. In the space between goodbye, where the tears won't dry, I finally understand love can break but still remain. Like a soft unhealed pain etched upon my hand. Maybe time will let me heal, maybe I will learn to feel something new someday. But in the space between goodbye, you forever stay. night is breathing down my neck, a lonely silhouette. Your goodbye still on my lips, like a slow eclipse. The rain keeps tapping on the glass, like it's asking why we didn't last. Every drop a memory of what we used to be. We were standing on a wire, playing with a fragile fire. Never thought we'd lose the fight in the fading light. If you ever hear this song, know I tried to hold on, even when the truth cut deep. Every promise, every kiss, every moment that I missed still wakes me from my sleep. Though you're walking different roads, carrying different loads, there's a part of me alone. No matter where you are tonight, you're never gone. Your picture's fading in my phone, but I still feel alone, like the silence screams your name over and again. We were young and unaware, building castles in the air. Never thought the tide would rise and wash away our skies. If I could set my heart in time, back before the fault lines, I'd hold you closer than before and beg for one night more. If you ever hear this song, I know my love was strong, stronger than my pride. Even though we let it fall, I relive it all just to stand by your side. Maybe love was meant to teach what we couldn't reach, what we couldn't see. But if you ever hear this song, remember me. Remember me. There's a single light still on downstairs, like it's waiting for your steps on the stairs. Your shadow used to fill this space, now it's just an empty place. The clock keeps ticking way too loud, like it's calling out what we're without. I never thought I'd see the day you'd slowly walk away. We were stronger than the storms, wrapped inside each other's arms. Never thought we'd lose the ground we found. You are the last light on, before the night went wrong, before the silence came. You were the steady flame, the shelter from the rain. Now nothing feels the same, even if the dark moves in, and I try to just pretend there's no replacing you. and I still see